Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about goals and objectives and how those are going for you. Maybe your New Year's resolution and your New Year's goals, because this is around the point in time when maybe you start looking back to the resolutions you made or the goals you made and realize, hey, nothing's working out. I'm not doing things right. What do I do? And unfortunately, and so I wanted to discuss that because unfortunately what a lot of people then decide to do is to revise down in a way. They say, well, I wanted to make X amount of money. This isn't working out. So, let's settle for half of X or whatever it is. Or I wanted to do this much of stuff or get this many clients or travel to this many places or whatever it might be. Let's revise down. And when it comes to goals and objectives, so let's start from the basics. If you're not getting your work done and if you're not getting the right amount of stuff done, you don't find yourself motivated, you don't stick to your plan, your workout routine, your regimen, whatever it might be, then something with your goals is a bit out of whack, right? Because you aren't motivated enough to do what you're doing. And so if you have these translation goals, these work goals, these goals of a freelance translator, you're not sticking to the stuff you said you would stick to, like maybe apply for 10 jobs a day or, contact 5 prospectives every day or whatever it might be, or every week or something, and you're not sticking to it, then something is out of whack because you're not motivated to do it. And so that's when a lot of people say, okay, then let's go down to 2 per week, or, let's do that and then see how it goes. And I'm here to tell you that I think you should maybe try the opposite, because if contacting 5 translators a week and the results you get from that has not been motivating you, then 2 per week is even less motivating, and that won't motivate you either. But what might motivate you is to do 10 or 20 per week, because suddenly you start seeing results a lot more quickly, right? And so how about trying to actually raise the level of what you're trying to do? For me, the quintessential example of this is a lot of people want to save to travel, but they can't do a huge international thing. So maybe if they live in Chicago, they're like, look, I could go to the Maldives, but I can't go to the Maldives because it takes too much time, money, planning, energy, effort, and all that stuff. So instead, I'll just go to, I don't know, what's close to Chicago, Ohio, or something. I'll go to Ohio and I'll do a trip there. And maybe, they haven't been motivated. They haven't been saving for the trip to Ohio. And they're like, maybe I can't even go to Ohio. Maybe I'll just go up, I'll go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, say, because I think it's on the same coast as the lake of Chicago. And, but actually, what might help even more is if you, rather than revise down, you revise up. I'm not sure Green Bay is a step down from Ohio, but anyway, you get the picture. But if you say, no, I want to go to the Maldives, I want to go to Bali, I want to go to Machu Picchu, I want to go to, somewhere really cool, then that actually might motivate you even more. You'd be like, hold up. If I can make this happen, what would it take to make it happen? How could I make it work? What would I have to do to make it work? And suddenly you get very motivated and you want to do it. And this could actually be the push you need. And at the end of the day, if you can't make it to Maldives, but you saved up enough to go to, say, Hawaii, I mean, that's still better than Ohio. No offense to people from Ohio. I have family in Ohio, and Ohio, I'm sure, is a great place. But, I mean, I've been to Cleveland, okay? So that's why I think if your goals have been getting out of whack and you haven't been achieving them, rather than revising down, which is what comes naturally, and lowering your expectations, I think you should raise your expectations. Make them higher. Give yourself that extra push and see if that motivates you more to actually do better. If you haven't been earning enough money, say, okay, no, actually I want to earn even more money because I want to be able to accomplish this, that, and the other. If you haven't been contacting as many clients as you wanted to, say, no, I want to raise that 10 times, because then I want to see what results I get from contacting 10 times as many clients. And suddenly, things change and you decide, okay, instead of sending 2-3 emails out a day, you're sending 20 to 30. So that means you need to set up a certain number of hours per day. You're sending out emails, and you'll start getting more and more responses. Suddenly things start happening, and that could be the push you need to get ahead. So anyway, I think goals and objectives are, they're obviously important, and they need to keep you going. And, you can have a motivational quote up there or a song that gets you going, but unless you have it constantly there, it's really hard to keep that motivation going and to keep doing it and to keeping on, as they say. And so I do think that revising these goals upwards could be a big help. and motivating you, and hopefully keep you going throughout the year and help you get your New Year's goals and your New Year's resolutions. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope it helps you out. I know it helps me out, and what I try to do when I find myself slipping is to, once again, change my motivation, so kind of raise it up a bit and see what happens. You never know what'll happen, so why not? Rather than lower it, because then even a good result of a lower expectation is a lower result. Raise it. See what happens. You never know. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you do something like this and if you find it useful, because I'd really be interested in hearing about it. But and hopefully it can really help you with your goals, and you can achieve your goals of being a freelance translator and earn a living from freelance translation, which is presumably why you're here. So that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you in the next video. Okay, thanks. Bye. Savedum.